My name is Caleb Barnes, and welcome to another edition of Frontstretch 5. This weekend, we head back to Martinsville Speedway a year after the epic Hail Melon locked Ross Chastain into the Championship 4.
Take a look at what he did!
I have never seen anything like that before in my life.
Wide open, around the wall in 3 and 4 at Martinsville. Unbelievable!
While it's the last time we're going to see a wall ride style move happen in NASCAR, it may not be the last time we see a video game style moment in racing. Here are 5 other times we saw a video game move in a race. Number 1. Carl Edwards, 2008 Camping World RV 400. Carl Edwards brought his video game philosophy to the racetrack in 2008 when he tried a last-ditch effort to beat Jimmy Johnson at Kansas Speedway.
And what's Jimmy Johnson do here? He goes to that high side. Carl Edwards is going to go to the bottom. There we go.
Oh,
Drove right by him. Hit it with a car stick. Here comes Jimmy Johnson. He's in the wall.
Here comes Jimmy.
We're back inside now.
Oh, wow.
Carl Edwards trying to hang on. Here comes Jimmy Johnson down, and Johnson will take the win.
Wow. Woo. How good is that? Wow.
While the Edwards move technically falls into the extreme slide job category, he attributed the move to something he had done playing video games.
I planned on hitting the wall, but I didn't plan on the wall slowing me down that much. Played a lot of video games where you can just run it in the wall and hold it wide open. And that's what I did, but it didn't work out quite the same as a video game. I just really wanted to win this race, so I feel bad for the guys back in the shop for tearing up their race car.
At the end of a 2018 truck race in Iowa, Noah Gragson attempted a similar move but was unsuccessful as well.
Oh, what a special night for Brett Moffitt if he can hold off Gregson. Gregson dives down for the lead, tries to pass into the wall. It's not going to work.
Number 2. Kyle Larson, 2021 Southern 500. While Kyle Larson was a critic of Chastain's move in 2022, he's probably the driver most responsible for bringing it back to relevance in the 2020s. At the end of the 2021 Southern 500 at Darlington, Larson just couldn't quite find a way around Denny Hamlin. On the final lap, Larson laid his car against the outside wall and rode it all the way around turns 3 and 4.
But one of only 3 drivers that were winless, and now he's slow on the track. The 5 right up behind him. Smoke coming out from Larson. Larson up against the wall. It's a drag race to the checkered flag. Denny Hamlin's going to win it.
He nearly got to the outside of the 11, but Hamlin moved up just in time to avoid getting crashed.
3 and 4.
Funny enough, Sheldon Creed attempted the same move racing against Larson as well as Noah Gragson in the Xfinity race the following year.
The 9 looking low. Noah Gregson to the low side. And Creed, he pulls the video game move. He's in the wall. Can he keep the throttle up? Here comes Noah Gregson. Creed cannot do it.
Number 3. Dale Earnhardt, 1987 Winston Western 500. Everybody knows about Dale Earnhardt's pass in the grass on Bill Elliott at Charlotte Motor Speedway.
And Earnhardt loses it, goes on the grass, comes back.
But what about the real pass in the grass? During a 1987 Winston Cup race at Riverside, Dale Earnhardt attempted a true gamer move at the California road course. As he closed on Jeff Bodine, Bodine battled with a slower car. Rather than run up behind the two as they snaked through the S's, Earnhardt went straight through the dirt and dust, bypassing both cars.
There you see Bodine in the 5. He gets trapped on a slow car. And as he gets trapped in the slow, Earnhardt just drives around in the dirt.
Goes through the dirt.
That's a good example of what Earnhardt will do to get in the lead in the race.
I suppose today's video games wouldn't quite let that slide, but we've all tried it, right? Number 4. Kevin Lepage, 2008 Aaron's 312. What is something everyone has done at least once when they're playing a racing game? At some point, we've all gone to a track, turned around, and drove backwards into the field to cause a major pileup. While we never have and hopefully never will see someone try this in real life, we got pretty close to something like that during the 2008 Aaron's 312. When Kevin Lepage was exiting pit road, the field was rapidly approaching. Instead of staying on the apron until the field flew by and getting up on the track after turn 2, like he was supposed to that day, Lepage went above the yellow line in turn 1, directly in harm's way.
Oh, you see what happened here. This 61 was not up to speed, and it's almost like, these guys moved over and didn't see him.
Had no idea that he was coming out. They had. I'm sure that the spotters up there saw him on the apron. They weren't expecting him to come and join back right in front of the leaders. That's just a very unfortunate situation and a mistake on Kevin's part and his spotter.
While he wasn't completely stopped still or going backwards, there is a massive speed differential, leading to a huge crash, almost like you'd see in a video game.
They're all going to blow by you, so just stay low. Watch the blend line, watch the blend line. And here comes the pack. Oh.
I stayed down till I got in turn 1 and got up on the racetrack, and the first half a dozen cars or so passed me, and next thing you know, I got rear-ended. So, you know, everybody's mad at me for pulling up on the racetrack, but you go to the driver's meeting, they said, stay low till you get in turn 1, pull up on the racetrack, and like I said, the first half a dozen cars got by me without any problem. So, you know, there's 40 other guys up there trying to spot these things, and they couldn't see me coming out of the pits with this red and yellow race car. Then maybe they need to get new spotters.
Number 5, Martin Truex Jr. and Dale Jr. 2004 Aaron's 312. The first time a video game was used to help drivers in an actual race actually happened in a 2004 Busch Series race at Talladega. Truex and Dale Jr. were avid players of the game NASCAR Racing 2003, which had the most realistic racing gameplay at the time. While driving the Busch Series cars in the game, the fastest line at Talladega was actually up against the wall. During the 2004 Xfinity weekend, Dale Jr. tested out this line and found out that indeed it was fast in real life. Through messaging and talking with Truex, the two utilized the top lane during the race, ultimately finishing 1-2 with Truex winning. Maybe video games is the real reason why Dale Jr. had so much success since in getting people to line up in the high line with him. That's all for today's edition of Frontstretch 5. Make sure to like and subscribe and comment below other real racing moves that reminded you of something straight out of a video game.
This is Harrison Burton, driver the number 21. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, check out one of these two videos beside me. Visit frontstretch.com for more racing content.